Grant Luksic with us here on the John Mendola Show, assistant coach with the Dallas swim program. I guess the season's over, and you had a season. Mm-hmm. That's number one. Talk about getting that in.
Exactly. Well, it was a little funny at first because we were doing, pretty well, beginning of the season. And, that time came where everybody shut, all their programs down, in, pretty much in the whole area. So it was kind of like wishy-washy, what was going to happen for those 4 weeks. But just having the opportunity to come back and just do what we always do was extremely grateful. So we, took advantage of it, and we got a season in. We did, kids did fantastic. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I'm just, super happy with the results that they.
We talk about the resilience of young student athletes. Mm-hmm. We think, oh boy, we could have the tough luck of, hey, there is a COVID case. It could happen, but for the most part, I think we all have to be proud of everybody doing their job. And at Dallas, there could be a hiccup along the way, but talk about that part.
It was, like you said, like even with the hiccups that we had and stuff like that, we still just kept managing to push forward, through the difficulties. I'm sure like everybody else had. And it just, some things worked out and some things didn't work out, but for the most part, the way the season went, it worked out really well for us. And I can't say anything more about that because I'm just happy the way it turned out, and the kids are happy with the way it turned out, and that's really all that matters.
I'm sure you could go up and down the lineup and say, I'm proud of all the student athletes that competed at Dallas this year, but nonetheless, mm-hmm. Some kids were more fortunate, worked hard, got good results. Talk about some of the successes this year.
Yeah, so that was one of the things, like having those couple weeks off, not sure if we have a season. So when we brought them back, we really pretty much started right where they left off, and we just hammered them. And they took it, and they're extremely resilient. And they were still dropping times like they always, just like in a normal season, they were dropping times like we were still like, practicing the way we always practice. We didn't change a thing. And I think that's what really like got them back quickly. And, swim season, practicing like that is just, hammering like they always do, like not changing anything. Well, not trying to change anything, but trying to keep everything the same and consistent. And I think it really paid off in the end, not, keeping the kids on the same pace, making sure that, we still have a job to do as a swimmer. Like you still have to perform well despite the setbacks and the difficulties that we, are all dealing with right now. So I think that's what really made a difference, is just making sure that they knew, like, you still have to work hard. You're here, you still have to work hard. We have a chance in having the season, so you better make the best of it. So,
Coach Moser said, we don't want that next group to feel like, hey, we didn't keep that tradition going. So a little sense of some type of guilt. But again, we all use things as coaches, as student athletes, to our advantage. And if things are going well for so long, hey, let's keep it going. Let's look at it positively.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I was saying before, just making sure that they know, like, when you're here, it's business. And we'll have, we have fun in between all the hard work, but like when you're here to work hard, like it's got to be hard work. No ifs, ands, or buts. Like we, really just make sure that, you're here to swim, and we're going to make sure that you swim your best. And that's what, that's being a part of coach is. Like you get, hate me or love me for it, but that's what being a coach is. I'm going to make sure you're going to work your butt off. So.
Well, obviously the kids are working hard, a lot of successes. Coach Luksic, a pleasure to speak with you again.
Oh, thanks, you too.